So today is a great day for cutthroat trout in Utah. We're here today to reintroduce Colorado River cutthroat trout into Range Creek. So it really started out as a bullet item on a wish list from biologists here with the Division of Wildlife, and wanting to work with landowners to do cutthroat restoration projects on large-scale drainages like Range Creek here. Colorado River cutthroat trout has been petitioned to be listed as endangered twice. And it's projects like this where we can come in, reestablish these populations that help keep this species from being listed as endangered or threatened. But it's also a sport fish, so anglers still can come in, come down here and fish for them, take them home and eat them. There's no restrictions other than your typical fishing regulations.
When I came on with Trout Unlimited in the fall of 2015, I heard about the project and I was excited about it. I thought it was a great idea. We want to protect our native trout, and this is a good place to do it. It's remote enough that it's not going to get a lot of fishing pressure, but it's accessible enough that people can come in here and use it.
This creek, it's a really unique opportunity because you have so many landowners and agencies involved. It really shows what can be done through collaboration, all working together to try to restore this creek to what it was 800 years ago.
When the Hunt family and the Hunt operation acquired the Nutter Ranch, it was a part of an acquisition that was a bigger acquisition of oil and gas assets. We're operating as a small cattle operation, primarily with leased cattle, and then we're really focused on eco projects and really being an eco ranch. So there was some Yellowstone trout here. Somehow the brown trout got put in, and the brown trout took over, and they really did take over. So 5 or 6 years ago, I was approached actually by Justin Hart with the division about a project here, and it just sounded exciting. Bring back something that was native, that was not here at the time, and had been, probably several decades out of the picture.
My family and Jeannie's family, we've been here all of our lives. Our grandson that you saw here today, he's the 7th generation here on this ranch. We still run cattle in this country. We have to trail through Range Creek to get to the deserts out here on the other side. We were really excited when Trout Unlimited came to us and wanted to do this project. It took quite a few years to put this together and make it happen, but they really stayed with it, and so it just kind of adds to everything else that's so unique in this country.
These would have been the same fish that the Native Americans would have been fishing for 800 years ago, that they could have been down there fishing, take a lunch break, and went up there and drew a petroglyph. So I think you can just really let your mind go wild with imagination of this is what it was 800 years ago now.
We've recorded nearly 500 prehistoric archaeological sites just in the lower portion of the canyon. So, and we haven't even surveyed like 10% systematically yet. So there's still a lot more to find. Everywhere that we go in here, we find more archaeological sites. We've really focused on putting together what the environment was like. I mean, I just think the past is cool.
That sense of wildness is what we wanted out here. And that's what a lot of people in Utah want. It's a part of our history.
So Range Creek is 25 stream miles long. We treat it from the upper headwaters on the BLM property all the way down to the Wilcox Ranch, old farmhouse. Now it's the field station for the Utah Natural History Museum.
Rotenone is a toxic substance for fish. It's a natural substance. We've done a good job in Utah using rotenone to do some really positive things. This is a place where it's worked really well.
We basically walked the entire drainage, making sure we knew where all the beaver dams, where any water was being diverted, so we can make sure we had a good treatment. In October, we plan to come back and stock around 6,000 fingerling cutthroat throughout the 25 miles. And the plan is to continue to do this for the next 2 years. Being able to work with so many groups and landowners on this project, that's what makes it a success.
Trying to restore something to a native state gives us some motivation to try even harder to understand what has happened through time here. So it's peeling back layers, and it's understanding more and more what this landscape is about and what makes it special.